Hey everyone, welcome to Age and Education channel. Today let us look into the chapter Our Planet, the Earth. So you're so fascinated about the solar system, the Earth, the space and everything, right? So we shall look a little bit into the Earth, okay? First let us learn about the Earth, then you can learn about the solar system and the universe and everything, okay? There is so much to learn and you will keep on learning, don't worry about it. Okay, so first let us start with Earth. So what are the main elements of the Earth? So whenever you think about the Earth, what you get in mind is what we are discussing now. Okay, so it has land. What it is? Land. Land is the solid part of the Earth where we live, play and build our homes. It includes mountains, valleys, forests and deserts. So everywhere we have land. Okay, land is where plants grow, animals live and we build cities and farms. It's also where we find natural resources like minerals and metals, right? So we can only because of the land we can actually build cities, the houses, and plants can grow, animals can live, we can live, right? And we can also find minerals and metals. Okay, this is the importance of land and it is one of the main elements of Earth. And how about water? Water is also very important, and you know that 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. It includes oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. Okay. Next, what is essential for all living things? We drink it, use it, grow food, and it's home to many creatures like fish and whales, right? So can you stay for 4 hours or 5 hours straight without water? No, no, you will feel like, no, I want to drink, right? It's because even our human body is made up of water. See, so drink water is so important, and we have water on our planet Earth. That is the reason we can survive. I have previously mentioned that because of the plants we are able to survive, right? Now I am saying because of the presence of water. Now you'll think, what is that? Madam is saying this one, plants one where and water another where. See, all these, as I have said, when you have so many elements put together, you will have the life. Okay, so life on the earth is possible because of plants, water and many other things. Okay, so we will see plants has some purpose, water has some purpose, so we need water for sure, right? So next is air. What is it? Air is the invisible mixture of gases that surrounds the earth. It's what we breathe to stay alive. See, even air is important, right? So air is important, water is important, plants are important, right? Plants are important for some other purpose, like they help us to get food, energy to eat, right? Without plants we won't get any food, right? So because some of the other animals will depend on plant for the food, and plant is the only thing in the on the earth that can make its own food. Okay, so plants is important in that manner. And water is also important for our human body, because our human body is also made with water, right? And we need air to breathe in, right? So we will have, what is this air? Air has invisible mixture of gases. It means that you can't see the air, right? You can't see the gases that are mixed in the air. So invisible means that you can't see. Okay, so it's what we breathe to stay alive. So what will we take? What is important for us from among all the mixture? Yes, I can hear oxygen, right? When I say what, you should answer from there. Okay, you answer it so that you will revise it. You can revise it while answering that. Okay, so air contains what? Oxygen, which is necessary for us to breathe. It also helps plants grow and keeps the earth's temperature just right for the life. Okay, so many things happens on the earth, and as I have mentioned, how complex is our human body. It's even the earth is also so complex. Okay, many things act together for sustaining the life, like for helping the life to live on the earth. Okay, next is life. So life is also on the earth, that is also the main element on the earth. Life on earth includes what? Plants, animals and people. Every living thing on earth is part of the planet's ecosystem. Okay, life makes earth a special place. Plants and animals rely on land, water and air to survive, and humans play an important role in taking care of our planet. Okay, so you understood everything, right? You will have life on the earth. So what is life? Is How about plants? Do you all know, right? Plants are considered to be living things, right? They are not non-living things. They can grow, and they can reproduce, right? And they even can breathe. Okay, so all these elements make them to get into to behave like a living thing. Okay, so plants are also living things, animals, people, you have so much of life on the earth, right? So earth is a special place. Until now we weren't able to actually find out some life on any planet. Okay, not only in the solar system, even outside the solar system, we were not able to yet find proper life on any other planet. Okay, we keep searching for the water in other planets. Okay, you will learn more in the next higher classes. Okay, next is sunlight. What is sunlight? Do we need sunlight? Yes, sunlight is so important for the life to sustain, right? Earth also needs sunlight. It's like for the life to survive, to for the life to be able to do its work, for the sustainability, you always need sunlight. Tell me why. Just think. Okay, for the all other purposes it's fine, but I have already mentioned one purpose. Do you remember that? Yes, plants, photosynthesis, right? For photosynthesis, what do you need? You need sunlight too, right? Only with the sunlight this process can be carried on. Do you remember that? So sunlight is the light and warmth that comes from the sun. Sunlight is crucial for life on earth. It helps plants make food through photosynthesis, and it keeps the planet warm and provides energy for everything from growing food to powering our homes. Okay, now what next? All about air. We shall see about air. What is wind? Okay, so what did I say? Air is invisible. You can't see the air, right? So invisible mixture of gases. What is it? Mixture of gases. Next, what is wind? Wind is moving air. When air is moving from one area to another area, it is called as wind. Okay, that is what we feel. When the air is constant at a single place, you will feel like there is no air at all. It's like you will feel so much uncomfortable. Okay, but because of the only if the air moves, it will become wind, and that wind makes us comfortable. Okay, so moving air is called what? Wind. Wind can be helpful in many ways, such as flying kites or moving sailboats, right? You always go to fly the kites, right? So at that time you will be waiting for the wind. You will set your kite in the direction of the wind, right? So all these are what do you call, everything goes in a way, in a manner. Okay, everything will be for a reason. Okay, next, there are so many types of winds. Sometimes you feel like wind is fine, nice, and sometimes you will feel like, oh, wind is so strong, and sometimes you'll feel like wind is so dangerous, right? So there are different names for all these feelings of yours. When you feel it gentle, it is called as breeze, and when you feel that, oh, it's powerful, then it is called as gale, and when you feel that it's dangerous, then it is called as storm. Okay, so a gentle wind is called what? Breeze. It feels nice and cool on a hot day. When there is breeze, you will feel it to be so nice. And how about the gale? A strong wind is called gale. So, how about a gale? A strong wind is called a gale. Gales can make the trees sway and the ocean waves big. So when you feel like the wind is so strong, okay, then it is considered to be gale. Okay, so you have learnt about breeze, you have learnt about gale, and now you will see about the storm. What is a storm? A very strong and noisy wind is called a storm. Okay, so it will be very strong and noisy, and you feel like, oh God, there is an impending danger coming. Okay, so at that time you can feel like it's a storm. Okay, storm can uproot trees and damage houses, so it's important to stay safe indoors. See, there are some safety things that you should always check. Okay, there'll be separate chapter on this which tells you about what are the do's and don'ts. Okay, when there are something like storms, when there are earthquakes and all that. Okay, we will see about it in the next chapter, but for now you just keep in your mind that you have to stay indoors when there is a storm. Okay, storms are very dangerous and they can uproot the trees and damage the houses. Okay, so this is about the wind, the moving air. Okay, next, what does air contain? Air has water vapor. Air as such you can see it, right? But it has so many things in it. It has water vapor, which is moisture or tiny droplets of water. So what is the meaning of moisture? Means tiny droplets of water. You keep on listening in the future that there's moisture, how much amount of moisture, humidity and all that words. Okay, so all that will tone down to tiny droplets of water. Okay, next is dust and smoke. Air also contains small particles of dust and smoke. Smoke comes from vehicles, factories and burning things, and it mixes with the air. Okay, so you also have dust and smoke in the air. Germs. Air also contains germs. When a sick person coughs or sneezes, germs get mixed into the air. So it's like people say, right, when someone is sick, then the person who is sick should take care that the when they cough or when they sneeze, there's something that's obstructing the germs to be spread mixed with the air, right? So they will have to use a mask or they have to use some hanky to while coughing, and all these things you should take care. Don't just neglect those. Okay, our elder people will have so much of experience, and when they say something, it's better to do it. Okay, so air also contains what? Small particles of dust and smoke. Okay, so it's very important that, as I have mentioned earlier, what plants give us? Fresh air, right? So when you plant more trees, you will get fresh air, and so this dust particles and all that and all the pollution that will go down if you plant more trees. Okay, so air has so many other things too. You can see everything in detail in the higher classes. Okay, as I have mentioned again, air is mixture of many gases, right? So if you keep on learning more about air, you will have to know about what are all the gases that are also present in the air, right? So you'll have so many gases: water vapor, dust and smoke, germs, right? So here I'll just give a mention that there are so many other gases too, like oxygen, nitrogen, okay, then carbon dioxide. Okay, all these gases and many other gases will also be there in the air. Okay, now what are the properties of air? Air takes up space. Okay, so even though it is invisible, it will take up its space. For example, when we blow air into a balloon, it fills the space inside the balloon. Similarly, air inside a tire or a football fills up the space inside them, right? So air takes up the space, and air has weight too, right? That is why balloon filled with air feels heavier than an empty one. Okay, the same example goes good with weight too. So air takes up space and it has weight. Dirty air. Does smoke and germs make the air dirty? Breathing dirty air makes us sick. Okay, so when all these comes because of the pollution, dust and smoke, right? It's because of the pollution. And then germs. Okay, when someone is sick, the germs will rapidly spread into the air. So all these will make the air dirty. So breathing dirty air will make us sick. Okay. Next is keeping the air clean. We should breathe fresh and clean air to stay healthy. Breathing clean air helps our lungs and keeps us feeling good. So, as mentioned earlier, if you breathe in clean air, your lungs will have a smiley face. Okay? Now, what should you do to keep the air clean? We can keep the air clean by planting trees which produce oxygen. I have mentioned earlier, right? By planting trees, you will get more oxygen and that makes our air fresh. Okay? And by walking or using a bicycle instead of driving the cars that produce smoke. So cars produce lot of smoke. If you see at the back of the car, from the pipe, you will get so much of smoke. Okay? So instead of using cars, if something is nearby, if you prefer walking or using a bicycle, then you automatically reduce the pollution and you will help our planet Earth. Okay. And next, conserving electricity. Whenever you see some fans or lights unnecessarily kept on, if you go and switch it off, then it means that you have done a great work for your Earth. Okay. Next, using renewable sources of energy. This you can't do personally, but as such I have mentioned because if the steps are taken to use solar energy instead of normal energy that will be used, then automatically our planet will be happy. Okay, so you do whatever is in your hands. Okay, then what is that? What you can do? You can plant trees, you can conserve electricity, and then you can conserve water, right? Conserve water. And there's other way. What is that? 3 R's. Do you know this? Yes? Okay, then this is the assignment for you. Okay, you find about this 3 R's and this is very helpful for our planet and you put it in the comments. Okay, this will also make our Earth have a smiley face. Okay, find about this 3 R's. It's good to know more. Okay, so you do all this to keep your air clean. Okay, then we will see in the next class. We will see the further topics in next class. See you. Bye.